Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are a little after midnight. Hurricane Laura has made landfall in southwest Louisiana. The eye wall crossing over the coastline just a little bit ago. Max winds at 150, so this will be a strong Cat 4 crossing the U.S. coastline. That's a very rare event. It's rare to get a Cat 4. The storm is moving northwest at 15. It's got gusts to 185 just before landfall. So right now, folks on the southwest Louisiana coast are taking the full force of a strong Cat 4, near Cat 5. All of those strong winds are in the eye wall right there. They really don't extend out very much further than that. And that's good news for a lot of folks to the west and even to the east of the storm. But for Cameron, Louisiana, and Lake Charles, they're taking the full force of this thing. Lake Charles, I looked, they just had a gust to 81 just south of Lake Charles, and they'll have gusts to 100 and above as that storm goes through over the next hour or two. But Beaumont had a gust to 50. They may get a gust to hurricane force, or they may not, because on the west side of this thing, things have really weakened quickly. I'm going to back up a little bit. So take a look at this. Here's the rain field, and it just shuts off before it gets into southeast Texas. So Houston, Galveston, we're bone dry, and I think we're going to stay dry overnight. This is actually pulling in dry air now, and I don't think there's any chance we're going to get any type of significant rain, probably not even a drop. That's also helping to reduce our wind threat significantly. We won't have any. You've got to get into one of these rain bands to get the stronger winds that are just above ground level down to the surface. And without a rain band sweeping in here, we're just not going to get any tropical storm force winds or gusts. Now, along our immediate coastline, we've got some dangerous surf, and we've had some minor lowland flooding. Highway 87 on the Bolivar has been inundated in spots. It's not a disaster at all. It'll all drain out by early tomorrow morning, and things will improve rapidly on the Galveston coast. But you want to stay out of the water and away from the coast right now. Again, gust to 81 near Lake Charles as the eye wall right there. That's where the worst of it is heading right for Lake Charles, Louisiana. And my best goes out to you folks this evening and my friends at KPLC TV, Channel 7 in Lake Charles. Here's the rain forecast. All of it along the Texas-Louisiana border and in Louisiana. None of it here in southeast Texas. We're going to be dry. This is amazing. We planned for the worst and hoped for the best. This is a much better outcome than I had even hoped for. And I pulled out my generator. I boarded up some windows. I'm really kind of glad I'm not having to pull start that generator. It's all because of the track shifting a little bit further east and the fact that the wind field around this particular hurricane is very compact. It's very small. Every hurricane seems to have its own little signature. They're all different. If you ever look at a stream and there'll be a rock in the stream and it will be forming these little eddies, and they all spin, but they're all shaped a little different. They're all some bigger, some smaller. That's how hurricanes are. Each one's different. So the wind field is very, very small, and that will keep just a very small area getting the worst of the storm. Beaumont is now forecast to have gusts to 73, minimal hurricane force. That's a great outcome for Beaumont, as soon as earlier this morning they were looking at a direct hit possibly. Galveston maybe a gust to 34, Houston a gust to 23. That's going into 2 a.m. That's fine. We've got that. Now up toward Livingston you may have gusts to 30 or 40, but it won't be anything as bad like it was when Rita came through in 05 and caused all the big wind and waves on Lake Livingston and threatened the dam. We're not expecting anything like that out of Laura. Winds weaken, still a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust possible in central Louisiana as we head into 9:30 tomorrow morning, but our winds 18 to 22, and they'll be out of the southwest at that point. That southwest wind is dry and it's hot. We're going to go to the upper 90s tomorrow. We're really going to bake here in Houston. Current wind speeds, 23 in Galveston, 27 in Mont Belvieu, Beaumont at 33. They had a gust to 50 a little bit ago. That's not bad. Not bad at all considering the possibilities. 10 to 15 across Houston, Harris County, Conroe, Sugar Land. Again, we are having the best outcome that we could have possibly imagined with a Cat 4, almost Cat 5, hitting 110, 120 miles to our east. Houston tonight, breezy, staying dry. Galveston, dangerous surf. Don't go near the water. It's really buffing up against the seawall right now. Highway 87 is flooded. Don't try to drive on that. But that should drain out in the morning tomorrow. Winds 10 to 20 in the Houston area. We're fine. Thursday, a little breezy in the morning, 78, hot 92 by noon. We're going to go to 97. I've got a 30% chance for a scattered afternoon shower. There's a lot of humidity. We're going to get that hot. We'll probably squeeze out a couple of isolated storms tomorrow, but that will be about it. Here's the 7-day. Again, we're hot as we head into Thursday, and then here's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We go back to just full-blown summer. Mid-90s, hot, humid, a 30% chance for a scattered afternoon thunderstorm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our thoughts and prayers are with the folks in southwest Louisiana tonight. There are folks in Cameron Parish, Lake Charles, KHOU Parish that are getting hit very hard right now. Houston and Galveston, we have missed this one. If you prepared for this one and we missed it, that's great. You're prepared for the next one, and I hope this is a wake-up call to me. I wasn't completely prepared. I got to make sure that generator runs a little better than it does. Always good to be prepared for the worst and let, hopefully, like in this case, it passes by and we're ready for the next storm. Complete update on KHOU 11 News this morning. H-Town Rush. We're on the air at 4:30. We'll have all the updates, and we'll fly the chopper as soon as the sun comes up and get pictures down the coast, and we'll have pictures coming out of Louisiana for you as well in the morning. We will see you then.